Hey everyone, this is the 8th lesson of Ethan Trade Stocks, and today we're going to be learning about options. So this is quite a difficult topic, but I will simplify it for you so that you could be a star. So first of all, what even are options? A stock option is a contract that gives an investor, which is you, the right, but not the obligation, to buy or sell a stock at a predetermined price and a predetermined date. So it's just some facts about options, and they are that you could execute an option by buying or selling it. Options are created by investors who are just people in the market like you and me, who are willing to take on the risk of a buyer in exchange for a premium, which is money. One option allows you to buy or sell 100 stocks. You can execute your option anytime before the expiration date, and if you desire, you don't have to execute your option at all and just pay the premium to move on. And that's beneficial because when executing it, you could actually lose more money than the amount you would have paid in the premium. And there are two types of options, the call and the put. More on that later. So why are options attractive? And options are kind of like stock insurance. An option protects an investor from risk by allowing them to buy or sell a stock at a certain price, no matter what. So if they're down on the trade and they have an option, they could actually sell the stock for a higher price than what the market would offer normally. And since you bought the option, someone must have sold it for you. Therefore, in buying an option, you're paying the seller to assume your risk. And this is very helpful for the person who's having the option because it means they have to put up less upfront capital while having the full benefit of the upside, if and only if it happens. And their losses are capped at a certain amount upfront, which is the premium, because the option will cover how much you lose on the stock trade, and you'll just have to pay the premium. So the types of options. So there's the put option and the call option. The put option is a contract that gives an investor the right but not the obligation to sell a stock at a predetermined price and date. You're betting that the price of the underlying stock will decrease, so that when you execute your option, you can cash out at a higher price than the market on that given day. So the put option allows you to sell your stock at a higher price than everyone else could on the market. And the call option is almost the same thing. It's a contract that gives the investor the right but not the obligation, but this time to buy a stock at the predetermined price and date. You're betting the price of the underlying stock will increase. So that when you execute your option, you can buy the stocks and sell them for a profit on the market. So you could buy them at a lower price and sell them on the market for what the price they are now, which would be the higher price. So put and call are usually mixed up terms, and people don't remember if they're buy or sell. So this is a really easy way to remember it. So to remember them, it's just like making a phone call to a restaurant. So you're going to call a restaurant to buy food. So call is to buy. If you put your phone down before giving them your credit card, they will sell it to someone else. They'll sell the food to someone else. So put to sell and call to buy. Parts of an option. So there's the strike, which is the agreed upon price that the stock will be bought or sold at. And once you execute your option, that's the price that you can either buy or you can sell the stock at. And the expiration date is the agreed upon date that the stock will be bought or sold at before your option becomes useless and you can't use it. And remember that you can use your option, you can execute it before the expiration date. So an example of an option, just so we could tie everything together. You could buy a call option with a strike of $100 that expires 30 days from now. Within the 30 days, the stock jumps up to $125. Luckily for you, you have an option that allows you to buy the stock at $100, even though the stock is $125 on the market currently. Inversely, you could buy a put option with the same strike and expiration date that would allow you to sell the stock, this time not buy, sell the stock at $100. If the price suddenly dropped to $90 instead of rising to 125, then you would actually be able to save yourself with this put. In all these scenarios, your only downside is the premium you paid for these options, but it's more than worth it because it reduces risk and it actually gets rid of it. So understanding the options chart. So really what I'm trying to explain to you here is that this is kind of what it would look like. This is on Yahoo Finance of what it would look like when you're wanting to invest into a call or a put. This is the type of thing you would have to look at. So this is Apple, AAPL is the ticker, and you can see the stuff, all these options that are highlighted in blue is what you know as in the money. The one just under is on the money, and the ones that I put this little red bracket around are out of the money. So in the money is when an option is profitable. And for a call, this means the stock price is above the strike price. And for a put, it's the opposite. The strike price is above the stock price. So for a call, just an example would be, since the stock price is above the strike price, that means for a call, you'd be able to buy your stock for less than it would be on the market, which is very beneficial. And out of the money is worthless. Really, there's no reason to have your option because it would be cheaper to just buy it or sell the stock on the market. And for a call, the strike price is above the stock price. And for a put, the stock price is above the strike price. And on the money means the strike price is exactly the same as the stock price. So the vertical spread, it's a really common and basic option strategy that everyone knows about. And it's the combination of both a long option and a short option. So you're going to sell a call at the price you want the stock to stay under. So you're basically you're taking on the risk of someone else by selling a call. And you buy a call 5 points above, which is $5 above, the call you sold as protection. So now you have two calls, one call that you loaned out to someone else, so you're taking on someone's risk, and one call that you have that someone else is taking on your risk. So in doing this, you can make sure that if you lose on one option, the other will make up for it and mitigate the loss. So this is a way to reduce risk. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this option strategy and that everything made sense to you. I really appreciate all the support I've been getting, and I really love making these videos.